Hi friend, my name's Sophie and welcome to your practice. We are moving through a heart-opening, twisting flow today, and it's going to be about the intermediate level. So if you have blocks, I would recommend having them handy. If you don't have them, no big deal. We'll be demonstrating everything without blocks. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seated position, just like I am here, Sukhasana. And we're going to sit tall and lengthen the spine. And take a minute to just relax your shoulders. Close the eyes if you'd like, or keep the eyes soft by gazing downwards. And take a moment to check in with yourself. If you feel restless, feel restless. If you feel tired, feel tired. Feel all that there is to feel without trying to push it away. And bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. And then begin to lengthen it, especially the exhales. Find that length as you breathe in and out of the nose. When you inhale, it's like there's a lifting. And when you exhale, a dropping down and a softening. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, dropping in. And go ahead and gently blink the eyes open if they're not open already. And bring your hands together, interlace your hands. Then reach your arms up. So the palms are facing the sky, the thumbs are touching. And notice if you feel anything in your upper back as you extend through the side body on the right and left side. Inhale and exhale round. So like we're doing cat-cows here. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, round and curl. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now stay here, and as you inhale, go over to the right and back up and around and to the left. Keep breathing so you're taking big circles. And then the next time you come forward, you're going to pause there and switch directions. No rush. Notice if the arms start to feel a little tired. That's okay. Breathe through it. Let's go around one more time. Once you come back to center, come all the way up, and then bring your hands behind your head. Keep them interlaced, and take a side bend to the right. Root down through your left sitting bone. Feel your right shoulder and right hip come towards each other a little more. And then come back to center. And side bend left. Come back up to center. Reach your arms up, inhale. And on exhale, twist to your right. So bring your right hand behind you and your left hand to your knee. Just the right fingertips are on the ground, not the whole palm. If the whole palm is down, you kind of lean back too much. So we're trying to lengthen. Breathe into the space of the heart center, the chest, as it's open and broad. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up And exhale, arms fall down to the other side like a waterfall. Find that length and twist. Notice if you're straining the neck muscles, the front of the neck muscles as you twist. See if you can just soften the neck a little. Maybe you don't look all the way behind you. And on the next inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. And take the leg that's on top, bring it forward a little bit more. So you have a loose, cross leg. You're not tight. And then walk the hands down and let the upper body hang. Maybe your forearms reach, maybe just the palms. And what the leg that's on top, you're going to feel that hip more probably. And I always encourage students to move around a little, like rock side to side if that feels good. That's what feels natural for me. And it depends on the day. Maybe today's stillness feels really good. And then let's walk the hands back up. Bring the hands behind you and switch the cross of your legs so that the other one is in front. But again, you're not crossed too tightly. And then walk the hands down. Let go of the muscles in the back of the neck. And take a couple more breaths here. Loosen up your jaw. Breathe into the back of the heart. And then walk your hands back up. And take your legs straight out in front of you. Take your arms behind you. Just shake them out for a second to loosen them up. We've been kind of cross-legged for a while now. And then switch into tabletop. So you're on the hands and knees. And then walk your hands back so that you're on your fingertips are by your knees. And then lift your knees off of the ground. And try to bring your heels more towards the ground. And then you can let your head drop again, making like a little cocoon for yourself. Now you'll lift your head up. Listen carefully. We're going to go back to table, but instead of table, it's bear pose. So it's like the knees are going to be lifted, but same positioning as table. So walk the hands forward, keep the knees lifted an inch off of the ground. Hold here. Deep breaths. Start to collect your breath. Start to bring awareness to the breath. Take one more breath here. The knees are just an inch off the ground. And then lift for downward facing dog. And once you get there, you might want to readjust and pedal and just get cozy in your down dog, because this is a foundational pose that we come back to regularly. Lift your heels maybe and lower them down. Maybe do that 2 more times with the breath. Now, imagine you're a cat and you're going to walk to the front of the mat, but do it really slowly and quietly the way cats do. Little steps, really intentional, really mindful. And then once you get there, let's take ragdoll, grab onto your elbows and rock yourself side to side. Release your hands to the ground. Keep your fingertips down. Bend your left knee. And then just fold forward. So the right leg is still straight. The left knee is bent. So you'll feel this magnetization, is that a word? All the way up through the outer right leg. Make sure you're not collapsing into the inner arches of the feet. And then switch, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. And then straighten both legs and slowly stand up. Take your time as you rise all the way up and roll the shoulders back and down, and bring your feet to hip distance so they're a little closer and you stand tall. Then reach your arms up to the sky. And on exhale, you'll cactus your arms slowly. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And exhale, take your arms out wide. Good. Then reach your arms forward, touch your fingertips, and take the arms out wide again. But try not to puff the chest forward. Keep all of that contained. Keep your rib cage gently drawing in, your tailbone drawing down. Reach your arms back up. And then cactus your arms and twist to your right. Take a couple breaths here. Try to keep the hips facing forward a little bit. And then come back to center and twist to your left. And then come back to center. Reach your arms up. And again, take your arms to cactus. So that whole little flow, we're doing it again. Reach the arms up. Take your arms wide. Reach the arms forward. Take them wide. Reach the arms up. Cactus. Twist to your right. So we go a little faster. Back to center. Twist to your left. Back to center. Reach your arms up. How about one more time? Cactus those arms. Squeeze your shoulders together on your back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms wide. Good. Take your arms forward and back. Almost there. Reach the arms up. Cactus. Twist right. Center. Twist left. Center. Reach the arms up and release the arms. Shake it out. Good. So sometimes that can tense up the neck muscles and the shoulders a little bit. So bring your chin down to your chest and tilt your head over to the right side. Now bring your arms behind you, and with your right hand, grab onto your left forearm. So you're kind of pulling the left forearm down and back, and your head is tilted to the right. Good. Then bring your left toes out to the left and shift your weight a little bit more to the left, just like a little shift to the right. I'm sorry. Shift your weight a little bit more to the right. That little shift in movement will help you feel more stretch into the left side of your neck. Good. Now bring your foot back, release your arms and bring your chin back down to your chest. And then gently tilt your head to the left. Bring your arms behind you again. With your left hand, grab onto your right forearm, pull it down and back, shoulders back. Try to keep your torso aligned so that you're not tilting the pelvis forward. And take your right foot out to the right and shift your weight a little bit to the left. Breathe, soften, ease the mind a little bit. Then bring your foot back down, bring your chin back down to your chest. Release your arms and bring your head up. Take 3 shoulder rolls back. Good. And you're standing at the front of the mat, again, if you're not already there. Let's reach the arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your right foot back into low lunge. Good. Let's put the knee down and just open the chest. So we're going to move through sun salutations, C. And then plant your hands, step back into plank. Then lower all the way down to the ground. Take your time, go slow. And lift up for cobra. We'll do 3 cobra rolls. So inhale and exhale, lower back down. On inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. You can either press up to plank or tabletop. Make your way up and downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down, open up your chest. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, back down to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Again, put your knee down, open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Take 5 seconds to lower to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up for cobra as high or low as you want. And back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes and make your way back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Put your knee down, open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your side. So hopefully you're feeling a little more embodied now. We're gonna move right along. Reach the arms up and fold, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. This time, shift forward and lower down for chaturanga and hold. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Look forward and step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let's take a moment in our fold. You can grab onto the backs of your legs if you want. Maybe take your elbows behind your knees. There's nothing like a good forward fold. Feels so good. Maybe your hands are just on the ground. That's fine too. Let's take 2 more breaths. Then place your hands down and stand up and reach your arms to the sky and bring your hands to your heart and arms down by your sides. Take a moment here, standing tall in Tadasana, mountain pose, strong and steady like a mountain. And feel the space in your heart between the collarbones. Chest and heart are vast, like a clear blue sky. All right, let's move along. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, we're swan diving forward again. We're going to do that quite a few times today. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back behind into low lunge. Good. Plant your left hand and reach your right arm up to the sky. So we're twisting. And this is the beginning of our kind of a longer sequence. So take your right arm behind you, around and up. Good. Now keep going. So you're taking circles with your right arm. One more full circle, and then you're going to take the arm back around and up and reach it up to the sky and keep it there. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down inside of your right foot and slide your right foot over to the right. Firm your back leg to the sky and move around. You can go side to side, front to back. Good. Then find stillness and put your back knee down and untuck your back toes and reach your right arm up to the sky. You can stay here or you can bend the knee and grab onto your foot if you'd like. We'll take about 3 breaths. The chest is open towards the sky. One more breath. Gently release your hands to the ground and then come up onto your fingertips. For this part, you might want a little padding under your back knee if you're on a hard surface, or if your knee is okay, we're going to continue to slide your right foot forward and come into a half split. But this is kind of a variation on half split because normally we're framing the foot, but today it's a wider. Okay, so flex your foot, draw your right pinky toe back towards your right hip. Lengthen the spine, and maybe you fold forward. Now, plant your hands down right under your shoulders on the ground, and we're going to swing the right leg back with control. So lift your right heel and take your right leg slowly behind you into what we'll call one-leg tabletop. Tuck your left toes, and we're going to lift the left knee like we did in bear pose. So lift the knee an inch off the ground, hold. Keep holding, feel your strength, and then lift up for 3-legged dog. The right leg goes up and back. And then bend your right knee and open up your hip. Bring your left hand a little bit forward and then come up onto your right fingertips. So we're coming into almost wild thing. You're not putting your foot behind you. You're keeping your knee lifted as you roll onto the outer edge of your left foot and lift your right arm up. Try to hold yourself there. If you kind of fall back and put your foot falls behind you and you have to put it down, that's fine. But then we're stepping into back into kind of a lizard with our right arm lifted. So step your right foot to the front of the mat. Keep the right arm lifted. Yep, like that. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Walk your hands to the back of the mat for Skandasana. So the right toes are lifted. So Skandasana is our side lunge. If this doesn't work for your body, you could be up here in a high side lunge. Doesn't matter. Option to split your arms, open your arms up. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down and turn to face the back of the mat in low lunge. Nice, then rise up to high lunge. So the arms reach up, the body is strong, the left hip draws back a little bit. Step to chair pose. So you're at the back of your mat now. You're in chair. If you can't see me, it's okay. Just listen to my guidance. We're gonna hold for 3, 2, 1, forward fold, let go. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sweep your arms back up. Exhale, pause. Take your right arm behind you. So you're in a twist. Right arm behind you, left arm forward. Open arm twist. Lift your left heel and step your left foot back slowly, as slow as you can into high lunge. Twist, high lunge twist, facing the right. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. And now we'll swivel open to warrior 2. So we're still facing the back of the mat. Warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Come into triangle. Reach forward. Put your hand down, shin or ground, left arm up. I like to have my right hand on the shin so that I'm not dumping into the low back. That's just what feels better for me, but you might find it feels good for you too. A little safer for the back if you have a sensitive lower back like me. Good. And then rise back up to warrior two. Then re-straighten the right leg and reach your hands up to touch each other. Fingertips are touching. And turn and face the back of the mat, the front of your mat for warrior two. Face the front of your mat. Left leg is bent. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your hands into low lunge and pause here. Then step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, stand and reach your arms up. And exhale, right back down, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, low lunge. Plant your right hand and lift your left arm to the sky. Engage your back thigh and start to take big circles with your left arm by bringing the arm kind of like towards the back of the mat first, and then down, around, and up. Do that one more time. Reach the arm all the way up and pause there. Arm straight to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, put your hands down inside of your left foot. Slide your left foot to the left. And here in lizard, you're going to keep the back knee lifted for a couple seconds. And we'll move around to kind of settle into those hips. Feel the strength of your legs, the strength of your pelvis. And then set your back knee down, untuck your back toes, and lift your left arm up. Push down into the top of the back foot. Option to then bend the knee and grab on to your left foot with your left hand. Feel the chest opening again to the sky. Feel the rotation of the spine. This is why twists and heart openers go really well together, because when you're twisting, your heart is opening. We're going to release the foot, put the hands down to the ground, then rise up onto your fingertips and slide your left foot forward. Remember, put something under your right knee if you feel like you need it. It's always good to be kind to the body. Lengthen, and then maybe you fold. Couple breaths. Breathe into the shape of your body, the organization of your body. And then plant your hands underneath your shoulders. And we'll swing the left leg slowly behind with control into one-legged table. Or I guess we could also call it three-legged table. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, hold. Your knee's only an inch or two off the ground. Three-legged dog, take it up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Bring your right hand a little bit forward. Come up onto your left fingertips. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Keep your left knee lifted and lift your left arm up. Think of it as a side plank variation. A really challenging one. To leave with the left knee lifted. If you need to go to wild thing, that's fine. And step your foot to the front left side of the mat. Keep your left arm lifted. And then put your hands down to the ground. Excellent job. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Skandasana. Maybe your hands go to your heart. Maybe you split your arms. Inhale. And exhale, put your hands down to face the back of the mat for low lunge. And rise up to crescent lunge, high lunge. Step to chair. Hold here. Can you take your arms back a little more? For 3, 2, 1. Let go. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Pause here. Take your left arm behind, right arm forward for a twist to the left. Try to keep your knees in line as your open arm twisting to the left. Lift your right heel, lift the whole right foot, and step back into a high lunge twist. Swivel your arms open to warrior two, facing the back of the mat still. Straighten your left leg and come into triangle. Reach forward and then put your hand down on your shin and you reach your right arm for the stars. Find spaciousness in the breath and openness in the heart. Rise up to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach the hands up, feel the fingertips touch, all 10, and then turn and face the front of the mat, warrior two. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to low lunge, pause here, and then step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and your arms down by your sides. Take a moment, readjust, recenter. Let's move on. Reach the arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, again, fold Uttanasana. We've been here before. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left foot back. Plant the left hand down, reach your right arm up, twist. So we're repeating, but we're doing, each movement is a breath pretty much. So put your hand back down. We're skipping the circles with the arm. Come into lizard. Set your back knee down. We're just taking one breath to reach the right arm up. Inhale. And exhale, put the hand back down to the ground. Come up onto your fingertips. Slide your right foot forward and straighten the right leg for a half split variation. Beautiful. Plant your hands. Swing your right leg behind you into one-legged table. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and come into three-legged dog. Lift your leg up and back. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Ready? We're doing this again. Slide your left hand forward, come up onto your right fingertips. Come into your almost wild thing is what we'll call it. Right arm lifts up. You got this. You're strong. And then step your foot to the outer right side of the mat. Right arm is still up. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Skandasana, back of the mat. Bend your left knee. Maybe you open your arms, up to you. And then turn and face the back of the mat. So we're just kind of flowing a little bit more now. Rise up to high lunge, and hopefully you're more familiar with the sequence. Step to chair pose. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, land. Take your right arm behind you as you twist to the right. Lift your left heel. Step your left foot back. Come into high lunge twist. On your inhale, open up to warrior two. Exhale, land. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, come into triangle. Extend the arm up. Rise back up to warrior two. Straighten the leg, reach your hands up to touch. Warrior two facing the front of the mat. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. And cartwheel the hands down, low lunge. Pause here, we're gonna add on here. So get your legs really steady, strong, and bring your hands to your heart. So your torso is parallel almost to the ground. Then twist to your left and hook your right elbow over the left knee. So you're in a prayer twist to your left. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to gently bring the hands back down to the ground. Straighten the legs and come into pyramid. So bring your back foot up and in a little bit. Turn the right toes out to the right. Lengthen the spine and fold over the left knee. Either you stay here or maybe you lift and lengthen a couple more times and fold. Good. And then keep your right fingertips down and start to extend your left arm up. Whenever I come into this revolved pyramid, I have to slide my right foot back a little bit more. You might want to do that too. And then just feel the solidity of the feet and the legs as they hold you steady here, balancing as you rotate from your spine and open to the left and reach your left hand for the sky. And take one more breath, inhale. And exhale, set your hand back down. Come into standing split, lift your right leg up to the sky. Square your legs, square your hips, so that you can really prioritize the stretch, the sensation through the outer left leg. Inhale, exhale, bring your feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, let's go right back down to Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back. Plant your right hand, lift your left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, come into lizard. Set your right knee down. Lift your left arm up for one breath. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands back down. Come up onto your fingertips and slide your left foot forward. Come into half splits. Lengthen and fold. Lengthen, plant your hands. Swing your left leg behind you, one-legged tabletop. Lift your right knee an inch. Lift it all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Slide your right hand forward, about a hand print. Come up onto your left fingertips and come into your almost wild thing, strong side plank pose. And step your left foot all the way forward. Open up, inhale. Exhale, hands down. You with me? Let's keep going. Skandasana, back of the mat. Bend your right knee. Open your chest. Open your arms. Turn and face the back of the mat. Low lunge. Pause here. Rise up to high lunge. Reach those arms up. And then step to chair. Inhale. Get low. Exhale. Let go. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale. Utkatasana. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Take your left arm behind you as you twist to your left. Lift your right heel. Step your right foot back behind. It's hard to do that slowly. Good. Open up to a warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Come into triangle. Rise back up to warrior two. Straighten the legs. Reach your fingertips to touch. Warrior two facing the front. Flip your right palm. Reverse warrior. And cartwheel your hands to the ground. Low lunge. Steady through your legs. Hands to your heart. Back is strong. Core is strong. Twist to your right. Hook your left elbow. Press the hands together. One more breath. Bring your hands back down to the ground. And straighten the legs and come into pyramid. Set up. Lengthen and fold over your right leg. Again, inhale, lengthen, or you stay folded, up to you. Fold. Now put your left fingertips down right inside of your right foot. Maybe you widen your stance a little bit so you can rotate around your spine, take the right arm up. Blocks are helpful here too if you have them. Notice if you're kind of collapsing into your left shoulder, find more space there. Pin the right hip back, firm your left thigh. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your back leg for standing splits, flex your foot. Square your hips. Inhale. And exhale, bring your feet down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Step a little bit back so you're not all the way at the front of your mat, but you're towards the middle, but still a little bit to the front. Very specific. Come into chair pose. Now continue to go all the way low until you're in boat pose. Set your butt down on the ground, lift your legs up, shoulders back. Good. Then take your arms over to the right side and lower your left leg down so it's hovering. Straighten both legs if you can. Bring your legs back to center. They can bend a little. Take your arms over to the left. Lower the right leg down. Hold. Chest is broad. You got this. Come back to center. Both legs up. Good. Now cross the ankles, plant the hands, and step or hop back to chaturanga. Flow through. Go into your up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. And set your knees down. And take child's pose because we just moved a lot. From here, we'll sit back on the heels and come upright. Take a moment. It's good to pause between poses to experience the body. And then come up onto your knees. We're going to go into camel pose. And so option to tuck your toes so the heels are a little closer towards you, so maybe you can reach back for them. But let's start with the hands behind the back. Turn the hands so the hands are facing down. Palms of the hands are right in your lower back. Lengthen, draw the elbows back, press your hips forward, and make your way into camel. Maybe your hands go behind Ustrasana. Okay, we're going to rise back up and sit back down on the heels. Close your eyes. Breathe and let that settle. And blink the eyes open again. Bring your hands back down. Because we've been doing a lot of twists, let's throw in a little side crow. So simply lift your knees up, sit back on your heels, kind of like what we did in the beginning. And take your arms over to the right side first. I'm not going to make this a huge side crow tutorial, but I'll just say that you can either use 2 elbows, a little easier, or 1 elbow. Your left elbow will connect to your right knee in a slightly harder version, okay? Pick one, plant your hands, or do something else. Hey, this is your home practice. You can do what you want. Come into your side crow, come into something else. Maybe just do nothing if you want. And then you can come back to center or keep playing if you want. And then we'll go into the other side. So take your lengthen and take your arms over to the left side. 1 or 2 elbows. And then make your way there. And then come back down. Ooh, let's take a forward fold after that. Shake it out, let it go. Body's feeling nice and loose and open. We're gonna sit back down and take the legs straight out in front of you. And sit up tall and lengthen the spine and reach your arms up. And then fold forward, grab onto your feet, find some length, and refold. Take about 5 breaths here. I'll stop talking so you can enjoy. Slowly start to rise back up if you're ready. And then lower onto your back. All the way down and hug your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. And set your feet down on the ground. And take your feet wide. And windshield wiper the legs a couple times, side to side, really slow. Take your arms overhead. Maybe grab onto your elbows or your wrists or just do cactus. So the next time the knees are on the right, let's keep them there. And then you can put your right foot on top of your left knee if you'd like. To create a little traction, you might feel it in the lower back, you might feel it in the front of the left hip, quad, or you might not really feel anything at all, which is great too. Regardless, can you stay? Stay with whatever comes up. Settle into it. If your foot's on your knee, you can take it off. Bring your knees up and gently drop them over to the left side. And maybe put your left foot on top of right knee. And take your foot off of your knee. Bring your knees back up to center. And take your arms down by your sides. A couple pelvic tilts. So press your low back into the ground. It should feel really good. So you can feel your lower back flat, flush to the earth. And then just release it. Release it for a forward pelvic tilt. And then a backward pelvic tilt. Again, press. So you're engaging your core. And then you're relaxing your core to release. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Good. And then bring your feet together and knees wide. The right hand on your heart, the left hand on your belly. And repeat to yourself, I am open and I am free. I am open and I am free. Gently bring your knees up. Hug them into your chest. One last squeeze. And release your legs down for Savasana. Close your eyes. Let your body be open. If the legs are really close together, open them a bit on the mat. So there's no holding. No holding. You are open and free. And this moment in stillness and peace is the best thing you can do for yourself today. The most productive thing you can do. So keep your awareness right here. And rest in that openness. Rest in that freedom for a few moments, and I will bring you back very soon. Begin to bring movement back into your fingers and toes, intentionally and slowly, mindfully. And when you're ready, extend your arms overhead and stretch your toes. And then roll over to one side. Pause there. And come on up to a seat. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. And I hope you feel good in your body now. If you enjoyed it, please comment and let me know, or like the video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. It greatly helps me continue to put out these videos so we can continue to practice together. Let's bring the palms together to end our practice, and we will just bow together in gratitude for this practice. Thank you.